Здравствуйте! Сегодня в этом видео мы продолжаем закреплять наши знания по временам английского языка. English tenses, grammar test. Сделаем тест. The last time Dick was in 1985. У вас есть 4 варианта, из которых нам нужно выбрать. Обратите внимание, the last time. Последний раз, когда я увидел Дика, это было в 1985 году. Saw, am, have been, had seen, have been. Ясно, что здесь не подойдет, потому что совершенно другой глагол. Выбираем из этих трех. The last time, прошлый раз, то есть в 1985 году. Is it clear that it is past simple? I saw. Next. When I lived in London, I through the park every day. Когда я жил в Лондоне, я гулял по парку каждый день. Сигнальное слово у нас здесь every day. And you have 4 answers here, 4 variants. 4 варианта, 4 variants. Now try to choose the right variant. The signal word here is every day. Okay. Walked. Yes, when I lived, когда я жил, I walked through the park every day. That's right. Next. I listened politely for a while. Then I excused myself, saying that I breakfast. You have here 4 variants. Я послушал вежливо немного, затем извинился и сказал, что я не позавтракал, for example. Yes. And find the right answer. I listened politely, I excused, and это действие, да, произошло раньше других действий. So it is, the right variant is hadn't eaten. Я не ел, я не позавтракал. Next. By the time the train finally in Santa Maria, I had come to several conclusions. You have here 4 variants. Had arrived, was arriving, has arrived, arrived, and by the time, к тому времени, когда поезд, да, прибыл в Санта-Марию, я пришел к некоторым выводам, да. Я пришел, это первое действие, and then you must find the second action, please. Think a little bit, and the right answer is arrived. That's quite right. The life of Helen and Pete immeasurably since they both got new jobs. And you have here 4 variants with the verb improve. Жизнь Елены и Питера улучшилась очень сильно с тех пор, как они получили новые новые работы. Окей. The life of Helen and Pete immeasurably since. С тех пор, да? Now think a little bit, and you have here 4 variants. 4 variants. And a signal word since. That's right. The life of Helen and Pete has improved immeasurably since they both got new jobs. Next, I to talk to you now and your 4 variants. Wanted and wanting, and wanting, have wanted and want. You have a signal word here now, but you must remember something about the word want. And the tense present progressive or present continuous. And think a little bit, and the right answer is want. That's right, because we don't use want in continuous tenses. Next sentence. I must go to the doctor. My toothache worse, and you have 4 variants here. Had got, was getting, is getting, gets. I must go to the doctor. Я должен пойти к врачу. My toothache worse. Моя зубная боль становится хуже. Становится хуже. Now, think a little bit, and the right answer. The right answer is getting. Да, становится. Продолжительность is getting worse. Next sentence. Something good. I am making pancakes, and for variants. Do smell, smell, smelt is smelling. Something good. Что-то пахнет очень вкусно, да? Are you making pancakes? Ты жаришь, ты делаешь блины. Do smell, smell, smelt is smelling. Да, действие происходит сейчас. At the moment, but you must remember something about the verb smell. Yes, and the right answer is smells. Yes, we don't use continuous tenses with smell. Next, Pete offered me another drink, but I decided enough. Drank, had drunk, am drinking, have drunk. Pete offered me another drink, but I decided enough. Пит предложил мне еще выпить, но я решил, что я выпил достаточно. То есть я выпил достаточно, потом я решил, think a little bit. Two actions, два действия, одно раньше, другое позже. Okay. And the right answer is had drunk. That's the right answer. Past perfect. Next. I can't buy this beautiful hat because I no money on me. And for variants. I can't buy this beautiful hat because I no money on me. Я не могу купить эту красивую шляпу, потому что у меня нет с собой денег. Am having, having got, had got, или have. Think a little bit. What is the right answer? I can't buy this beautiful hat because I no money on me. Не могу купить эту красивую шляпу, потому что у меня нет с собой денег. Yes, it is a simple example. Have. Present simple. That's right. What when your husband rang? What? Что? Что вы делали, например, when your husband rang? Когда позвонил ваш муж? What are you doing? Did you do? Have you done? Had you do? Что вы делали, когда позвонил муж? У нас здесь придаточное предложение времени. Это нам указывает на момент, когда позвонил муж. Да, здесь у нас есть момент, когда совершалось действие. Yes, you have the moment when the action took place. So think a little bit and find the right answer. Think a little bit and the right answer is were you doing? What were you doing when your husband rang? Что вы делали в тот момент, когда позвонил муж? Past continuous or past progressive tense. Next, before, it was a completely new experience for me. Да, что-то связано с полетом. Да, я никогда не летал раньше. Это был совершенно новый опыт для меня. And you have here for variants. Had never flown, have never flown, never flew, has never been flying. Before, раньше, значит, не летал раньше. It was a completely new experience for me. Это было полностью новый опыт для меня. Было, значит, раньше, до того, как это случилось. Now, think a little bit, and the right answer is had never flown. That's right, it is past perfect. Предпрошедшее время. It is past perfect. Next, the luggage and the plane is ready to take off. Да, с глаголом load, грузить, погружать, the luggage, багаж. And the plane is ready to take off. И самолет готов взлетать. Yes, Now think a little bit. Think a little bit about the tense, about the voice. And you have here 4 variants. Was loaded, is loading, has been loaded, has loaded. Okay, the luggage, ясно, что багаж погружен, and the plane is ready to take off. И самолет готов взлететь. And the right answer is has been loaded. Present perfect passive. That's right. Next. I cereals for 2 hours yesterday before my husband came home from work. The verb is watching or watch. We don't know what the answer is. Я смотрела сериалы 2 часа вчера до того, как мой муж пришел с работы. Есть у нас период 2 часа, есть у нас вчера, и есть у нас до того, как кто-то пришел, как совершилось другое действие. Yes, and you have 4 variants here. Please choose. I cereals for 2 hours yesterday before my husband came home from work. From work. Has been watching, was watching, had been watching, and watched. Okay. And the right answer is had been watching. Past perfect continuous, because we have the period, it was yesterday, and it is before another action in the past. Let us go on. When did he realize that his car, когда он понял, что его машина, and we have the verb disappear, исчезать. То есть по смыслу, когда он понял, что его машина исчезла. So, something happened before, and then somebody realized. Да, что-то случилось раньше, и потом кто-то понял, что что-то случилось. When did he realize that his car, когда он понял, что его машина исчезла? Think a little bit. You have 4 variants. Was disappearing, had disappeared, had been disappeared, disappearing. And the right answer is had disappeared. That's quite right. Next. This time, tomorrow, Pete in the sea. You have 4 variants. Will swimming, swim, will swim, will be swimming. В это время завтра Pete, да, in the sea, будет плавать в море. That's right. And we have the moment, and we have a signal word tomorrow. Yes, момент и завтра. So, and you have 4 variants. Think a little bit, and the right answer is will be swimming. Future continuous tense or future progressive tense. Мы можем и так сказать. Next, Andrew was sure that he the exam well. Эндрю был уверен, что он сдаст экзамен хорошо. Pass. We have the verb pass. And be attentive here. Was sure, был уверен. You must follow the sequence of tenses. Вы должны следовать согласованию времен. And from these 4 variants, choose the right one. Passes, will pass, would pass, has passed. Think a little bit. And the right answer is would pass. Да, когда мы говорим с точки зрения прошедшего, то вместо will мы ставим would. Andrew was sure that he would pass the exam well. По-другому мы называем это время future in the past. That's right. Next. After the rainstorm, there were a lot of damages in the street, and we have the verb finish. После того, как прошел сильный ливень, да, закончился, На улице было очень много разрушений. Было очень много разрушений на улице. And you have 4 variants here. Were finished, has finished, had finished, did finish. Once more. After the rainstorm, there were a lot of damages in the street. После того, как прошел ливень, сильный ливень или ливень закончился, на улице осталось много разрушений. Было много разрушений. Значит, действий, которые раньше, и действий, которые позже. Think a little bit, and the right answer is had finished. That's right. Now let us go on. How many times you to Moscow? Сколько раз ты был в Москве? Неопределенный вопрос. And you have here 4 variants. Has been, have been, will been, did go, and so on. Сколько раз ты был в Москве? Think a little bit, and then choose the right answer. And the right answer is have been. How many times have you been to Moscow? Present perfect. And it is interrogative form. Have you been? Have before the subject and the main verb after the subject here. It's is its place. Now let us go on. I saw my friend at the railway station. Я увидел своего друга на железнодорожной станции. He for his mother to arrive from Italy. Он ждал свою маму, которая приезжала из Италии. Да? We have the verb wait. Yes. From these 4 variants, you must choose the right answer. Had waited, had been waiting, was waiting, and waited. I saw my friend at the railway station. He, for his mother, to arrive from Italy. Да, я видел друга на железнодорожной станции. Он ждал маму, которая возвращалась из Италии. Now think a little bit once more and choose the right answer. I saw my friend at the railway station. Yes, we have the moment and what was he doing at that very moment. And the right answer is was waiting. Quite right, it is past progressive. Next, by the end of this year, I am in this school for 35 years. К концу этого года я буду работать в этой школе уже 37 лет. Here we have the verb work. By the end of this year, I in this school for 37 years. К концу этого года я буду работать в этой школе уже 37 лет. У нас будущее к какому-то моменту в будущем. Yes. И у нас есть период. And we have 4 variants. Worked, will have worked, had worked, will have been working. Now think a little bit and choose the right answer. And the right answer is will have been working. Yes, it is future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous. На этом все. До свидания. Увидимся в следующий